Who the fuck is this guy? Another fucking video. Yeah, guess what? It's crazy out here. But basically, this is a video I made a while ago, but I deleted it because I didn't like it. But basically, Silence Nekros is the best way to play Nekros. Okay, so let me tell you why. Because the problem is that people don't understand, right? Is when you play on a Gloom Necros is great. It fits the character very, very well. The lifesteal, the you don't have to use Creeping Terrify. It fits very, very well. I'm not gonna deny that Gloom Necros is a great build and that it okay, not great, but it works very well. It does its job. It's fine, right? It's fine. The problem with Gloom Necros is it doesn't work on Overguarded Eximus, right? When it used to work on the Eximus before Overguard was a thing, okay, then you could say Gloom Necros was the fucking next coming of Jesus, okay? Because it kind of was, okay? At that point, it was fucking broken. It was amazing. It was great. But now that, they've nerfed, buffed the Eximus, right? Silence is now, in my opinion, the best way to play Necros. And let me tell you why. One, it reduces the screen clutter. That is one of the people don't talk about this. And fucking Warframe has a crazy screen clutter problem, especially Nekros. Nekros is one of the worst defenders because of his Shadows of the Dead. When you have seven extra Eximus on the field, and there's 1,000 fucking Eximus things going around everywhere, it's not fun. It like you can't see anything, right? So with silence, right, anything within a 30-meter range, there will be no special attacks, which is another great thing because now you know what attacks are yours and what attacks aren't yours. As long as silence is up, you know you're safe from any Xmas attack. You could run through any of them, right? A big problem of Shadow of the Dead is sometimes you don't know what attack is yours and which attack isn't. Because there's just so much going on. You almost just kind of have to hope it's not, the wrong one. With silence, that problem is gone. You don't have to worry about running into the wrong thing. Another amazing part: violence is a bitch, misery is a bitch. Every accolade becomes a straight pussy when you have silence on, right? Accolades are actual pussies with silence on. Pretty much, silence makes every enemy a pussy in this game. I'm not gonna lie. Silence is such an people don't talk about how strong this ability is, right? Especially as a solo player, getting rid of an entire part of the game that makes the game hard at higher levels. Because if you don't know, at higher levels, the X-Men they fuck you up, right? So instead of having to worry about them using all their attacks, which are that's what's gonna fuck you, right? That as long as those are all gone, it makes playing the game so much easier. And you have a shield gate ability. You also another thing with silence is it has holy fucking stutter. Silence is a soft CC, right? So there's another playstyle that people use silence for. This is the only people I see people like talk about silence, like YouTubers and stuff. They're like so retarded. Like, oh, make a low range silence and run back and forth so you can soft CC all the enemies. I'm like, one, why would you? There's better CC to use than that if you're gonna use silence for that, right? But I think the best way to use silence is run a big range. Fuck the soft CC. Run if you so you're gonna have more CC in your kit than just silence, right? You will. You're gonna have more, okay? If you don't, fucking you're shit out of luck, okay? But I use Terrify. That's my actual CC ability and my actual fucking CC button. Silence is just the extra one that it gives you extra CC, but don't rely on the CC because the CC of silence is already very inconsistent, right? It's not you have to run back. It's finicky. It's not worth. It's just dumb. It's not worth using, right? It's worth using to turn off every fucking ability that enemies have in the game, which is kind of fucking strong, and people don't like to talk about that, how fucking good this is. And it works so well with Nekros because it reduces all that screen clutter. It reduces the enemy Xmas to basically just extra health enemies that don't get staggered, right? Even normal enemies, like, they don't use half their fucking abilities, what else? I'm trying to think of some of the other abilities. There's only, like, maybe, like, 10 abilities that, like, don't get silenced by silence. Silence is literally almost everything. Look, you can go on the wiki and look it up. Or should I just do it myself? I'll do it myself. Alright. Alright, let's open up a new tab really quick. New window. Main. Let's go over here. Now I gotta swap this over to browser. Window capture. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. God damn. There we go. Ming. War. God damn it. Warframe silence. All caps. All caps, Shun. All caps, Shun. Hey, yo, Shun. Hey, yo, Shun. Hey, look at this, Shun. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go over here, Shun. Disabled by silence. Yeah. Basically, any sort of ability. There's so much shit. Basically, we don't have to look at what gets affected by. Let's just look at what isn't affected by silence. Okay. Range and melee attacks by osprey grenades. Those like swarm, like those things. You know, there's actual just attacks, right? Bombard. So their actual gun. You can't fucking silence their gun. That's kind of crazy. The electric crawler melee. Intrinsic damage reduction. That's one thing. Silence does not give any more damage. Okay. Passive auras like the shield osprey emitter and the ancient healer aura and the arbiter drones. But that's really it. Those are like the only three that I think are in the game, really. So, on death abilities and nullifiers. That's it. This counters everything else, basically. Which is fucking crazy. Right? If you're able to counter all these things with this one ability, why don't people use it? Because they're retarded. No, but realistically, you don't need this, right? If you're playing in a group of people, you don't need silence, right? It's obviously, if you have it, it's like you're making the game even easier. But the real, you see the power of silence, I feel like, in solo play. Because in solo play, you have to do everything yourself, right? It makes the game a little bit harder because you don't have teammates or anyone to do anything else for you. You have to do everything yourself. And being able to take off some of the stress of combat from all those fucking enemies makes playing the game so much easier because it allows you to focus on doing other things like the actual objectives and all the other stuff, right, that you have to do. So silence is just very, 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 very nice, okay? And let's go over it. They gotta patch this fucking bug, I swear to God. Also, Void Shell, Nekros. What are we thinking? What do we think? What do we think? How are we feeling about this? How you doing, Shun? Hey, come over here, Shun. But if you don't know how silence works, this is the soft CC people talk about, right? It's about a second stun. Come over here. Alright. And then a little interaction if you don't know. This stun works very weirdly with slows. As you can see, these guys are now perma-stunned. So with Nekros, you can perma-stun normal enemies, okay? That sounds kind of fucking cool, doesn't it, right? Another reason why Silence Nekros is very, very good. So, Silence is just a great ability, right? And it fits especially well on Nekros. Because you can perma-stun trash fodder. Yes, you could say Creeping Terrify basically already does that, but they run away. Sometimes they get away a little bit. With Silence plus Creeping Terrify, they don't fucking move. When you move into, if you say you move away, you move back, they will just sit still and they're just sitting ducks, right? They're just gonna sit there, right? If you want to see my build that I run, I use auger mods on the pistol. Let me do the math for the auger set really quickly. 75 times 1.5 is 112. So how much shield I got? Oh, yeah, okay, you just need Brute for Spite. All you need is Brute for Spite and you can shield get with Terrify, okay? There you go. So, catalyzing shields, equilibrium, aegis, rise, stretch, armor intensify, prime sure-footed, brief for spite, creeping terrify, despoil, augur secrets, and rolling guard. By the way, you do not need his 4 augment on this. The reason why you don't need his 4 augment is another bonus of silence. Silence basically is going to get rid of any sort of way to put a stats effect on you, right? There's almost no way to put a stats effect on you, so you can rely on just rolling guard to get rid of any. You'll get a random stats effect every once in a while, right? If your silence goes off, or you forget to recast, or you get shot, right? But this disables so many status effects because they won't be able to use the ability to put the status effect on you, right? So this ability is just fucking amazing, alright? I'm sucking it off because I think it's great. And it just feels so amazing on Nekros. And yeah, there you go. So that's the video of me jerking off silence. Yeah, so there you go. That's the video. Yeah, actually, I'm making videos again. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Thanks for watching. Mwah. Bye.